Instagram Reels is Instagram's newest vertical platform way of creating content, and if it feels familiar to TikTok, your instincts are right. It's a direct ripoff, which Instagram, by the way, has a terrible habit of doing. But let's talk about that. Specifically, how you can be successful as a creator on this new vertical. On this channel, I talk a lot about Instagram, personal branding, other social media platforms, as well as practical advice to look good online. If those are topics that interest you, I would love to have you around here a little more often. Maybe even consider subscribing or hitting the bell to be notified when I post next. Now, let's talk all about Instagram Reels. Today I'm in Cabo, and the question comes from Elijah, who asks, Phil, I'm really excited about Instagram Reels. Any tips? I have a lot of tips, Elijah, and I'm sharing those in just a moment. Before we dive into that, I want to tell you about my Instagram Mastery course. It will help you improve your game on all pillars of the platform: feed, stories, live, and IGTV, and now Reels. I've included a promo code below. You'll get 50% off the course, and it's my way of saying thank you for hanging out with me today. Now let's talk all about Reels, and I'm going to give you some tips for creating on this platform. Tip number 1. Think of this like TikTok. Creating content on Reels is a lot like creating content on TikTok. You can think of them in exactly the same way. In fact, I've made YouTube videos all about TikTok prior to this, one of them being a tutorial on how to go viral on this platform, which happened to me. And I'll link to that somewhere over here. Even though I've only made a few TikTok videos, I've had some success, and more importantly, I've learned from the process of creating short form content. TikTok allows you to post videos that are up to 1 minute in length, but very few people do. Most people stick within the 15-second constraint, which is the only option on Instagram Reels. Now, what does all of this mean? I mean, you need to create good, quick, engaging content, but how? Here are a few ways you can be thinking about this. You need to be relatable, you need to be different, and you need to be engaging. Now let's break those out into some detail. Be relatable by paying close attention to things that you notice or experience in real life. This could be something funny, represented in a meme. It could be something innovative. My viral TikTok was about airplane meal hacks. So relatable content means sharing something that others are going to connect with. If something happens to you, it's probably happening to someone else. If it's something funny, you can make a laugh about it, then go for it. So be relatable, also be different. Creating content should always come from your perspective. Don't just recreate something that someone else has already done. It might succeed for them, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be successful for you, especially if it isn't authentic, if it isn't true, if it isn't original from you. Now, you can be inspired by others, but don't copy them. Give us your opinion. Give us your take. Avoid copying other people, and what you create should or could be relatable and familiar, but it has to be a little bit different than what's already out there. Finally, be engaging. And what I mean by this, I don't just mean inbound. This also works both ways. You want to think of your followers as friends. You wouldn't want to ignore them, right? So you want to take the time to actually engage with people that take the time to engage with you. If they give you attention, then you need to give them attention back in the comments, for example. Take the time to respond and build a community. Moving on, so we talked about some tips there, some similarities with TikTok. Now I'm going to go on to tip number 2. Be inspired by others. Be inspired by content that you see elsewhere, and here's why. Instagram is very good at stealing ideas from other social media platforms. Instagram Stories came from what Snapchat was doing. Instagram Live was born from live video on platforms like Facebook. Facebook obviously owns Instagram. IGTV, or longer form video, was born from platforms like YouTube. Even the ability to save a post directly on Instagram is similar behavior to features on platforms like Pinterest. Instagram's ideas aren't original, so you can learn from successful creators on existing platforms. Again, and let me be clear on this, you don't want to copy anyone, but you can be strongly inspired by the content of others. Make sure we see your own take, your own unique spin, something that makes it different and unique. Tip number 3. Embrace the parameters of this platform. Now, I brought this up a second ago. Parameters, rules, restrictions, whatever you want to call it. One of the biggest ones on this platform is a 15-second limit on your content. You need to keep whatever you're creating short. This is a big reason why this form of content is doing well online, because it grabs people's attention quickly, and generally we have shorter attention spans now than we used to. And while it's great and exciting to go viral on a platform like TikTok or Instagram Reels, I think the art of creating content on these shorter platforms is really what you benefit by doing. Going viral on TikTok did not change my life in any way, but the way that I think about it in Brainstorm, the content that I create to resonate with other people, this makes me a better content creator in general. And that's why I'm a fan of these shorter forms of content. So remember, keep it short because we have to embrace that 15-second limit. It is there for a reason. It's going to challenge you to create something that people are going to love in just a few seconds. Other parameters include keeping your content casual. You don't want a piece of content to be overly produced or overly edited. The idea is quick, casual, fun, easy. Don't overthink it, and definitely don't overproduce it because you're going to put too much pressure on yourself to create a work of art. And that's not really the point. The more you do it, the better you're going to get, so try to keep it as casual as possible. Finally, keep it fun. You want to keep your audience entertained, and that doesn't mean you have to be funny every single time. Again, the more active you are, the more you're going to learn about what your audience wants. Generally, this form of content was created and has succeeded because it's engaging and it entertains an audience. Generally, when you create a piece of content and it does well because it's entertaining your audience. So think about how you can achieve that in your own way. It's still too early to know if this platform is going to take off like the other verticals of Instagram, but I know from watching what's happened with TikTok that Instagram may have a chance of succeeding if it gives its creators two important perks: reach and virality. The new vertical of Instagram could give creators expedited access to grow their audience, and that's pretty exciting, but I am not yet convinced that it's going to immediately replace TikTok, because TikTok has created a safe, positive culture that people can have fun with instead of worrying about being judged. Instagram is not there yet. It should also be noted that Facebook, which owns Instagram, tried launching a similar app just a few years ago named Lasso in 2018. It launched, and within 2 years of launching, it closed. So with rising political tensions and creator uncertainty, there's definitely a chance that Reels can succeed and take market share from TikTok, but there's no guarantee. Only time will tell. For now, we should be thinking about the best ways that we can create content for our brands. It could be Reels. It could also be other verticals of Instagram like Live or Stories. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think that Instagram Reels is going to take off? Have you had success with this brand new vertical? If so, let me know. Link to your Instagram below. I'd love to hear comments from you. I check those personally. So let's keep the conversation going down there. If you found this video useful, I would really super love a like, and consider subscribing for more videos like this here on YouTube, where I discuss growing your Instagram, your followers, and building your brand, as well as more practical advice to looking good online. Next, I'm linking you through to some other Instagram videos that I have made to help you build your brand, including a rundown of recent updates. I'm Phil, thanks so much for watching, and those videos are coming up next.